We're there just to encourage kids to be kids.
I think that you work really hard while you're doing it.
By making something or doing something, if you make it engaging enough, they'll come to you and they'll show you things that you didn't know. I'm Nick Wethington. I'm the Associate Director of the spectrUM Discovery Area. And we're a hands-on science museum through the university that's located within the Missoula Public Library. We have a lot of programs in our museum, but we also have a lot of programs outside of our walls. The Summer of Science goes to the Bitterroot Valley every single summer and has for the past 9 years. And we bring a bunch of really fun activities, typically centered around like problem solving or making and tinkering, to each of those 4 main sites once per month during the summer. Each one looks different. I think that's the best part of it, is that we're kind of making a bespoke program for each site that really meets their needs, and bringing programming to those kids and get to see them grow up with a really fun thing once a month in the summer is super exciting to see. Science on Wheels is a program that we deliver almost exclusively to schools. So we'll bring a whole science exhibition, set it up in their gym, and see all the kids in the school through that science exhibition. And then one of the evenings we open the school to the community to come and engage with all those science exhibits. That travels to the Bitterroot Valley, but also places far and away from Missoula. It's an in-school science field trip. In a lot of ways, we're like their first contact with the university. We're giving them a positive experience with what the University of Montana has to offer, but also, a big part of our mission is just inspiring curiosity and wonder. And I think to do that, you have to have a safety and trust between the person who's learning and the person who's facilitating. And so we work really hard to make sure that we have that kind of trust with the sites and with our audience, and we're supplementing their programming.
spectrUM's teaching style is to let kids lead those experiments and those problem solving. So we like to coach kids through things. We don't give them a lot of instruction first. We let them explore with different materials and see what works best. Keep encouraging them to grow upon what they know.
Don't steal their struggle. If you just swoop in there and do it for them, they really didn't learn anything. So if you can kind of watch and let them have their struggle, because then when they come back to it, they know how to use that tool. They know how that goes together. And as they get a little older, things get a little smaller, but they can handle it. So it's definitely a fun way to think about problems.
It's a lot of excitement, right? So science is all about being excited and learning from that. We have some awesome exhibitions that come through, and so allowing them to be excited and see everything that spectrUM has to offer and what science can be.
You don't have to be in science to be a scientist. Like, being curious and learning things as an adult, I think, is a super important part of being a valuable member of society. That's what we really try to foster, and I think that to me is just as important as setting up somebody for a career path, is setting them up for just a path where they can explore their interests, learn about the world, be curious about things.
I really like how they just let you do anything that you think of, and they don't say, that isn't correct, or that's not gonna work. They're just like, do your thing, and it's really a good learning environment. spectrUM really brings them together in a way that can help educate and inspire people.
I love Summer of Science, and the kids love it. The folks that get set down, the spectrUM folks, are just so patient and kind with the kids, and they're a lot of fun. So spectrUM brings that science component, that STEAM component, and I think it gets them excited about it. I think the kids are excited to be outside in the sunshine with these fun adults and these fun activities, and maybe that'll spark their love of science.
Basically, it's a collaboration of this amazing science organization and a public library coming together to accomplish a common goal, which is to educate, inspire, continue to think, continue to ask questions, and keep their brains sharp.
The important piece that you don't necessarily see on the top layer is that we have an advisory group. And all of these programs, they have a lot of direct control over sites that we visit, over content, having stakeholders from organizations that we're going to be visiting or schools that we're going to be seeing. They have a lot of push to make sure that the content we're delivering is matched to the people that live there.
I love that a lot of the spectrUM events are community-based, so you get not only the kids there in their learning environment, but you've got the whole family. And when you do something as a family and in that group, it like lives on a little bit longer. It goes home with them. They're thinking about it and talking about it later. So I feel like it has a little bit more resonant effect sometimes. So it's a very natural partnership, and yeah, I'm hoping it keeps on going as long as I'm here.
This partnership is so important to reach those people in our community that otherwise wouldn't get to experience the amazingness that is spectrUM and all that they have to offer.